Go for it. All right, we're back. And this is a special edition of a two-ring circus. We're in the car.
Florida 429 North for 11
And we're going to be reading Reddit stories today.
We're coming back from brunch, and we're like, why not? So we're reading some Reddit stories, like Sarah said, and let's see, am I the asshole if? That's what we're doing. So if you're familiar with them, you can follow along. So, am I the asshole for publicly telling my ex-coworker that I don't like them? Am I the asshole?
Let's hear what the story got to say. It all depends on context.
All right, and we also have a special guest in the back seat. Woohoo! Say hi.
Hi.
Tell us where you're from. Tell us your name. She's a little shy.
She's single.
I am.
Single. She's single. All right, so I ran into an ex-coworker, Sarah. Her name's Sarah.
Her name's Sarah, okay.
What a coincidence. At a bar while I was out with my friends celebrating my birthday. We worked together for 2 years at a fast food restaurant. I left this job in January of 2025. She was a shift lead and I never liked her. I didn't like her management style or her personality. Alright, so if you automatically don't like somebody, then anything they do is
gonna irk you, yeah.
Yeah, alright, so now I know this. She came up to me at the bar and we had a 10-minute conversation. I thought it was cordial and polite. She was mostly asking me questions about my new job. She asked if I would recommend her for a job at my new company. Don't you hate that boldness?
Yeah, I hate when people do that.
I hate that. That's so bold.
It's not. If I feel like you're good at
I feel like
job,
it's a little bit disrespectful because if you didn't think I could get the job and now because I'm in now you want me to help you get the job because you couldn't get it for yourself.
Is that what it was? Was
no,
that the context?
I'm just insinuating.
Oh no.
I'm just being a troll.
Nah, I feel like if you know the person and you feel like they are a good asset, why not help them? But if you know their work ethic and stuff like that,
political.
But that's how I would see it.
No, I mean, I just don't know how to take it sometimes. Like, did you not think I can get the job? And now you want to ask me to help you get the job because you couldn't get it yourself. Is it a possibility?
Maybe, but I mean...
All right, let me finish the story.
I don't know.
All right. So she said that she got a job at a call center. Oh, I mean, I offered lots of people jobs at the call center before. I got mad people jobs there before. All right, so nothing glamorous. I told her that I wasn't comfortable with that. She brushed it off as a bad joke. I ended the conversation and walked to my table of friends where we were at, and Sarah follows her. I didn't notice until I got to the table and she sat down next to me. My friends introduced themselves, and I, without thinking, said something along the lines of, I don't like you, can you please leave?
Oh, damn, sounds like me.
Oh, but listen. I have autism, and I can tell that was not correct thing to say. Everyone seemed uncomfortable, and Sarah was visibly shocked and upset. My friends were shocked and confused. They assumed that Sarah was a friend or someone I invited to the table. They had zero context of who Sarah was. See, that automatically is fucked up.
Nah, if she invited herself...
But she's autistic, so she's automatically not going to take social cues normally.
No, yeah, but I mean, if that lady invited herself to the table too...
No, but why did she follow me?
Yeah.
Why are you following me back to my group of friends after you said hi to me? I would think that's a little bit creepy.
Isn't that your place of work? Why are you sitting down at the table?
No, they're at a bar.
No, but she said they worked at that bar or something in the beginning.
No, she ran into one of her coworkers while she was celebrating her friend's birthday.
Oh, okay.
So she ran into the coworker. The coworker says, hi, what's up, how you doing, blah, blah. She's talking about her new job. The coworker's like, oh, can you hook me up and get me a job, basically, at your new place. So she told her,
that's weird.
She told the girl no, that I don't feel comfortable doing that. And then the girl proceeded to follow her back to her friends. So I'm like, okay, all right. So Sarah made a scene and told me that I was a rude bitch and a bunch of other things. She said that I embarrassed her. She embarrassed herself by following me to my table uninvited. Facts. And yes, she knew it was my birthday. Oh, it was her birthday too.
Okay.
I do feel bad and know that I could have formulated a polite response, but she, a former coworker, and an unpleasant one. I have so many stories about her, but the worst examples is the side joke she made about my autism and deafness. Oh, I automatically don't like this, because Nathan being half deaf.
Yeah.
Multiple times, she is a fake and she is fake nice. Oh, I know fake nice. and her friendship style is bullying people, and she has a really icky vibe. I don't know what Sarah wanted from me. I wasn't going to hang out with her, especially not on my birthday. So, am I the asshole for telling her bluntly that I don't like her?
I don't think so. Because I mean,
I do not think so, because if you guys don't have a good friendship at the job, what makes you think you can say hi to me in public?
It's not even that.
Or like ask me about my personal business in public.
Saying hi in public is one thing, but knowing that you're not like an actual friend or even an acquaintance to this person, and that sense of, you know, hey, can you help me like get a job where you're working at? It's a little weird.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, we don't even have like that common ground for you to even ask me.
Yeah, I mean, saying hi.
And I don't even like you.
I mean,
that's
the
like,
hi and bye was
that's like
pretty plain and up.
That's like
upfront,
me helping somebody that I really, 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 really don't like, and that hurt me and burned me.
Yeah, no, I don't think she's the asshole in this one.
I don't think so either.
All right, next.
I think that was a good one.
Let's see how.
Chappelle saying pop stars are too busy to be politically educated just doesn't make sense. Regular people working 9 to 5 still find time to stay informed, so what's their excuse? There's no story, but it's just like the question. So Chappelle saying that pop stars say that they're too busy to be educated politically, but regular people with 9 to 5 jobs have the time to stay informed. So what's pop stars' excuses? That's a good one. What's their excuses? Either one, they really don't care about what's happening politically because either they don't think they can make a change or they just don't understand it.
Or it just doesn't bother them financially, because a lot of politics, it comes down to finances and tax and who you can pay off.
Right? So I feel like pop stars, either if it's affecting them, then they'll care. If it's not affecting them, they won't give a fuck.
I mean, but there are some like celebrities that do follow politics.
Well, yeah. I mean, look at Kim Kardashian trying to like do jail reform and how she's like been to the White House and stuff.
Yeah.
Look at Hassan Minaj; he's been to the White House too.
So I mean, but then there probably are the ones who just doesn't care.
All right. So the next one: am I an asshole for telling a bride it was not that difficult for people to upstage her at her wedding? Davika, what do you think? Am I the asshole for telling the bride that it was not difficult to upstage her at her wedding? So like basically you told the bride like I look better than you at your wedding. Am I the asshole for that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
I
you
agree.
think yeah? Okay. I mean right now it sounds like a yeah. So
I mean,
alright, so my family and I are from Albany, but we live in the US.
Albania.
Whatever. Albania. It's Kim Kardashian's people. My cousin David got married to his wife Lizzie this weekend. In Albania, we always go out for all the weddings, and David wanted to keep many cultural traditions. Lizzie didn't like that. Lizzie had sent out invites via mail and also had some rules written down, as in no kids, black tie dress code, absolutely no +1s unless both bride and groom approved of the +1. I am engaged and I thought my fiance would be included, but David and Lizzie is against +1. I said that even if Lizzie is against it, my fiance...
To turn slightly left to stay on Florida 429 North.
I know where I'm going that way.
Even if Lizzie is against it, my fiance has been in the family for years, way longer than Lizzie has been. Oh, this is territorial now. And plus, he's been a friend of David as well, so he would come as a friend.
Yeah.
David was frustrated and said Lizzie had set down most of these rules, and whenever he go against her, she gets mad, so we would cut them. So we would cut him some slack and just bear it for his sake. I thought it was ridiculous how he didn't stand up for himself, but not my business after all. All of my Albanian side-eyed the fact that the wedding was kid-free because we were used to involving kids at weddings, which is true. The bride and her family refused to make any compromise about it and show respect to David and his wishes. But again, none of our business. Sounds like you. But again, none of our business, despite our frustration. Despite the black tie dress code, most of the bride's family turned up in jeans and flannel shirts, and women just wore casual maxi dresses. Our side of the family dressed more formal. The bride just wore a white knee-length lace dress from H&M. Ooh. The reception took place in a cabin.
Didn't even get a
like David's bridal, at least.
Timu?
You know, Shein be having
Shein
some
be having
fucking
some
wedding
nice
options.
dresses.
Yeah. The reception took place in a cabin by the lake, which had animal head trophies hanging on the walls. The only music we heard was some slow
country.
pop songs and then country music. Yep. Every time the DJ tried to play some non-traditional, like Albanian music, the bride's family would get him to change it. The bride also made a big deal about the fact that we were dressed formal and how we overdid it. We upstaged her. She kept complaining about it all night and was throwing tantrums to David about how we and his family are very disrespectful. Lizzie also implied that David's sister looks like a high-end escort. Oh,
nah.
with her outfit, but
Annulled.
David's sister tried to keep it together for David's sake.
Annulled.
After constant insults thrown around all night long, I told her to chill out. She said she won't chill out because we disrespected her. I told her, first of all, if she was scared she was going to be upstage, she shouldn't request black tie dress code. And secondly, to be honest, it was not that hard to upstage her because I've seen grandma dresses fancier than the one she's wearing. So she is the underdressed one for her own wedding, which was supposed to be a black tie event. David's entire family sided with me, but David said that I am an AH for speaking to the bride like that to her on her wedding day. I told him if the bride requires kindness, it should start with her. Am I the asshole? No, the fuck, I'm not the asshole for that. Are you kidding me? If you choose to be a country bumpkin and want to wear like a less formal thing for your own wedding, you cannot expect me to dress
how are you gonna
down.
put black tie?
And then you say it's a black tie event. You can't tell me to dress up and then all of a sudden you want to get mad that I look better than you? Fuck out of here.
Honestly, how are you gonna tell somebody come to my event? It's black tie, blah blah blah. Do we have different ideas of black tie?
That family sounds like they probably look better than her on a normal day. So she probably just tight with the whole fucking thing.
I mean,
because they sound like they dress better on a normal day.
An H&M dress for a wedding. I mean, I could understand if it's like outdoorsy and it's whimsical, and you know,
if I asked the guests to dress down, then it would have been more acceptable.
Sense, but how are you gonna put black tie? People show up in black tie and then get mad.
No, and then you want to bitch the whole night. Did you even enjoy your wedding?
But then she probably would have gotten mad if they wore like jeans to her wedding.
No, they did.
Oh, and she
Yeah, some of the people wore jeans
Her family
and
wore
dressed
like
down.
jeans and like maxi dresses.
That was the whole thing. His family, the groom's family, dressed up like in the black tie. Her family dressed like a casual backyard party, basically.
But if you're gonna put black tie on did you just give them different invitations just to be a bitch?
True, because from the start it sounded like she was really unhappy about it.
Yeah. And if you do not like his family,
why are you marrying him?
Exactly.
The big question. The big question. If you can't get along with someone's family, it's telling to what's going to happen. Unless that person is willing to cut off their family for you and just make it work. Because I've experienced that.
But he seems like a pushover if he's just asking
and
everyone to
not
grin
to
and bear
cut off
it.
the family, but like if your family is not supporting of what you're saying, I don't listen to my family. I'm not listening now. Why would I listen to you then? So it's a little bit interesting. Alright. This one I actually have a problem with all the time. Alright. Am I the asshole for confronting my friends about being unorganized and late? Unorganized and late it grinds my gears.
It grinds your gears?
It grinds my gears.
Alright, Peter Griffin.
Alright. Yes. So some content. I am a very organized person. I usually plan all hangouts and have done so far for years. Oh, girl, I can relate. And recently I've noticed my plans being completely ruined by others or just being completely changed after spending so much time planning. So I've ended up cutting back a little bit and just not going into much detail or merely letting others plan. Yeah, you gotta learn to like let other people do stuff and you just do everything all the time. So she learned to like set back herself, and she's not going to go into much detail. She's going to let other people do stuff. So which usually ends up in the plans not taking place because nobody plans them, which isn't the point of the post, but it's just a side note, she said. So most of the time, the plans are just dates, times, and places, and then somewhat of an idea of what we're doing. Now on to the main point of this post. I have these two friends who are siblings, and I've known them for years, like since the beginning of primary school, year 3 or something.
Okay.
So they're very important to me, and we've
So,
been
like,
through a lot.
2nd to 3rd grade.
It's okay. And I've always give advice. So these two friends are usually very late for everything and are usually overall unorganized, which means I organize the events.
Uh-huh.
All right, cool. So she knows her two best friends are fucking late and unorganized, so she takes the lead to put stuff together for them to hang out, basically. So the first issue arose when she had to wait 1 to 3 hours. Oh no!
Nah, I'm gonna cancel them.
I'm canceling, bro, for them to arrive. I came 10 minutes early, so it was a bit of a long wait. No shit. This happened countless of times. I even ended up coming late one time by like 30 minutes because I was fed up and wanted them to get a taste of their own medicine. And they were still 3 hours late, which was frustrating. And I told them, please actually come on time when we plan because I don't want to be waiting so long. All right, you got me fucked up if you think I'm waiting 3 hours for you to show up to a brunch or a plan that I've made for us to do that we've talked about.
No.
And we've like figured out each other's
But
availability.
they don't
like,
value your time.
no, like you think I can be sitting there waiting for you all day? Like I don't have a life, I don't have a husband, a child, like other things to do? Fuck out of here. So she said, I love hanging out with them and I love them as friends, even if we're different. I'm very insecure about this stuff sometimes. I think they don't like me as a friend, but when we hang out, it's nice and it feels like we're all there for each other with the deep talks about the future, etc. So I don't want this to end and end of our she said. And end our friendships.
That's probably her only friends.
Yeah, she's like a insecure person. So furthermore, sorry for this to be so long. It's starting to become a bit of a bigger issue with us making plans, even texting me at night before the day, asking the time and stuff, and then the next day 1 hour before I text them to make sure that they're coming or ready, and they don't text me back at all. This happened. This is what happened today. And in my mind, I now just accept the fact that they won't actually hang out with me. This may not seem a big of an issue, but my whole thing about this is that if I have plans, I can't do anything else before. So even if I accept them not coming, I can't do anything the whole day for some reason. So them just not texting me back even after 3 hours when we were supposed to hang out is a bit frustrating. I'd want to talk, got them about this. It's been happening for ages, but then one of them is going through some struggles with the pregnancy. They're just 18 and living off of their parents.
Oh, they're children.
It's a whole thing, so I don't know if I should be confronting them about everything.
If they're 8,
even though they'd say they'd hang out with me today. So if I'm the asshole, if I confront them about this.
No, you're not the asshole to confront them.
Because life.
Because that's life.
Yeah.
But I mean, I understand her mindset now because she's 18. If her friends
are 18, she's probably
pregnant,
18, yeah.
And she said they've been friends in school. She's probably 18.
For sure. I don't think she's an asshole for that. I think that obviously, like I've been in that situation. Like sometimes you buy your friends. Sometimes you do things for people to make them want to be around you. I've done that a lot. And I've learned to not care because at the end of the day, I'm just trying to buy you to like me and you still don't like me at the end of the day. So I'm still wasting my time and my money on you. Yeah. So no, you're not an asshole. Now you need to grow the fuck up and confront them and be like, look, if you guys don't care and don't want to do shit with me, I need to go find better people. Exactly.
Pick some better friends.
When I didn't get what I wanted out of the people I was pushing for, I stopped caring about them and I found other people who cared and other people who actually wanted to do stuff with me. But yeah, no, I don't think she's the asshole. I don't think that was an asshole comment. I think your friends just don't give a fuck about you. I don't think they are your friends. You're right. They don't care. And
I mean, they could also be those friends that just are so low maintenance that they don't even know they're fucking up.
But she also did mention that one of them is pregnant.
Yeah, the 18-year-old.
One of them is.
One of them.
The one doing. So they're also growing. This is the time when at 18 is when you kind of.
Yeah, and if they let's assume they have graduated high school.
There's too much going on around.
It's too many. So it might not be a whole.
And that's what I had to learn too. I had to learn that people actually have lives. Like they're not thinking about me all the time. me. Like, I'm not the center of attention. I am not the
It's
number
your
one thing in
abandonment
your life.
issues. It's
Yeah,
your
that's
abandonment
part of my
issues.
abandonment issues, low-key. But I always felt like that. I'm like, damn, like, am I doing something for them to not want to talk to me?
No.
But then it was never me. It was never me. I was just probably giving my attention to the wrong people. So
Yeah, you have multiple.
I learned.
times.
I had a lot of hurt through friends, but I think I'm gonna be 34
I told you they
years
weren't
old
your
now.
friends either.
I'm gonna be 34 now. I think I've learned a lot. I think we've gone through a lot, and we're gonna keep going. We got a lot in store. So thank you guys for watching. This has been a 2-Ring Circus. We're out.
Da 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 da.
It didn't. It.
Oh no! Is it okay?
Blooper.
Safe.
It's a blooper. Blooping it.